Hello, hello. Okay. I hope the music isn't too loud. I can't really tell. Okay, there we go. I'll stick with that. And what was the last thing I was doing yesterday? I was stalking a dungeon. I need to come up with more for the story though, for the dungeon. This is my Notion template. This is called Dungeons and Dungeons. I'm gonna call it Ballist and Dungeons. That'll be much easier for me to remember in my head. Old session notes. Wait, this isn't right, is it? Campaign database? No. A character, story so far. Dungeon specific, that's what I'm looking for. And I will make a little icon because then I can put that here and it'll be much more obvious what it is. Icon. Can I custom? There we go. Just make it small. There we go. I like being organized. Yeah, whatever. You can go up here. Favorite. You're third, though. You're not as important as the others. Also, I have a Star Wars game to prep, too. I got a lot of stuff to prep. And Call of Cthulhu. Oh, my God. Call of Cthulhu, though, I need to reread the rules. It's been ages since I've run that one, and I just don't know enough about it to really improvise super well on the fly like I can with Cyberpunk or D&D. But this is what I saw on yesterday. I did find more maps I like. Where did I put it? Downloads? Nope. Desktop. Stream prep. Dungeons. His name. He's like an OSR sub, so I didn't know his OSR, whatever. But he has some great free stuff. Like, that's incredible. This looks like it could be for a shrine or a temple. Especially because I think I want to keep the idea of it being a temple devoted to Baal, the Lord of Murder. But as a first floor, for delivery, I have an item coming later today. This one's kind of too big, I think. This, I don't mind. Like, it starts off, structured, but then it goes into this cave system, which I think could be fun. Because cave encounters can be deadly. And no lighting? Oh, man. Huh. But yeah. First thing, I still want to decide on the encounters first. The first encounter. I think the first encounter... this is where I'm stumped now. Already. This is where we look into Dungeon Master's Guide, Xanathar's Guide to everything. And where I cannibalize ideas from other dungeons that I never ever plan to run. Not that one though, I do want to run that. The Hidden Shrine of Tamoakan. This one's pretty good. I want to run this someday too. This is actually an old dungeon from when? 1980. And yeah, that's the other thing I want. I want a dungeon counter checklist. So, the method I usually use. What's the last one I did? I can't even remember. It's been so long. Let me open up my Notion here so I don't lose my pages. Random encounters. I don't think that's it. Oh, here we go. Yeah. I like a D12 because it's more variety. But the average is waiting around, 6, obviously. But then 5 to 7 has a greater chance of encounters. So I can use that as the easier stuff. With 12 and 2 being, if I use 2d6, 2d6 gives more variance than a d12. That could be something. No. Exploding. No, I don't want that. That was a mistake. There was one I did for Storm King's Thunder. That's not it. Oh well, either way, it's fine. So this, I can leave here open. I like this one, using, this is an old thing from D&D. BECMI, Basic Expert from the 70s, and maybe it's in first edition, I'm not really sure, or second. I never ran second. But monster reaction tables really help with... It helps with... I mean, it makes a random encounter much better. So if I rolled a... I think this is 2d6, right? Yeah, because it's a 2 at the... So that means it's at least 2d6. So 6 would mean the monster would be uncertain. Roll again. But now it's even smaller. 7. Okay, so they're willing to talk to the players. They'll negotiate. Or, no, I rolled that. Negotiate, roll again. So, like, but I would use the first roll as, like, a demeanor the players see. So then they'll leave. They'll leave the players alone, which is, I think, is kind of cool. Maybe, instead of fighting something, they see some cultists who are, like, dying and are running out or begging to be healed, which I think will set the mood for what to expect here. I like that. Let me change this color so it's easier. Okay, that's too dark, too bright. Yeah. Okay. Cultist. I don't like how that looks. I don't know how some people prefer these top-down tokens, but I don't. But this is CR 1/8, so how much damage can that do? Target. Okay, I need some more space though. So feature a scimitar. A 9 would miss, but that doesn't matter right now. I just need to see the damage in play. So it's a D6 plus 1. Okay, that's not the worst. Even on a crit. Well, if it's on a crit, let me see. This is an advantage roll. Crit. Do it again. How do I make it do it again? I don't remember. Oh, there we go. So 12. That would bring someone down. Core. Where do I have the... In Foundry, you can actually tailor what you have the crits on. I want it to be completely random, though. I don't like to make it always do high damage for the one dice and low and random for the other. Configure. Default. Oh, I like that. Default. Hover. No. Display bars. Always for owner. Yeah. I'll leave that like that. Default token, combat tracker. Track resources, HP, always. Combat tracker, default. Welcome in, Vengeance. That caught me off guard. How are you today? How's the unpacking and stuff? Where do I set the oh, D&D, right? Okay. So challenge show only from encumbrance tracking. You know what? I'm gonna use variant encumbrance. This is meant to be a dungeon, a deadly dungeon. I want to worry about weight, and I want to get my players used to it because I want to run a campaign where it's gonna matter. And I'll see how it plays out, but I won't be able to tell how it plays out until I've actually done it. Good, I'm unpacked, but waiting on the rest. Oh, what are you waiting on? You said you don't really have your computer, right? Or TV or stuff? You just have your phone right now? Grid align templates, allow feeds. I don't know, I kind of want to do experience tracking too. I like the idea of experience because then it's really up to the players. Here we go, critical damage. I don't want to do that. Okay, theme. My car, my PC. Oh, wow, you're missing a lot of important stuff then. Well, I plan to go for a long time today if you want to hang around. I'll appreciate the company. I want to at least do 2 floors of this. And I want to do Cyberpunk prep. Because my Cyberpunk game is going to resume next week. We didn't play this week because 2 of the players are out, and because it's only 3 sessions left, I'd rather have everyone there. That'll be more it'll just be easier. But occultist. Just take the art from here. Maybe that one. How's this one look like? This is a CR7. That's pretty cool. That doesn't really fit to me. They should look weaker. In my mind, they look weaker. I'll take this one. So what have you been up to then? Just kind of like hanging out. This artwork, which one? Like the map or the token itself? This is D&D Beyond, so I buy stuff here, and you can literally just open the monster manual. I go to a random creature. I click on the stat block, and I can click on the picture, and bam, I can just copy and paste it right into Foundry, and that's it. Simple as that. It's very nice. And I've done like actual professional work for them like a long time ago, so I have a key where I wish I had it earlier. So I bought almost everything, but now the future stuff I don't have to because I have a key, like friends and family key or whatever, which is nice because they've been adding a lot more stuff. Flying spaghetti monster. Yeah, I love a flump. A flump. I'm gonna have a flump somehow. I don't know how, but I will. Oh, also, did you see the D&D movie? They added the D&D movie characters. There's Doric, but like, hold on, Chris Pine and Hugh Grant. Like, look at that coat. That coat is amazing. Oh, I love it. I hated that she's a barbarian in the movie, but she doesn't use anything a barbarian does. She just attacks people, which is what they do. But like, they also enrage. It's just such a waste. But yeah, anyway, they have the characters in the movie in here, like the stat block, them set it out, which is cool. Oh yeah, which is the one I'm looking for. Adventures. Descent to Avernus, that's the one. Elturel, Avernus, Candlekeep, Path of Demons. It's a great movie. There's I don't know if you remember him on chat. His name is Great Faker. He was saying I should have like a movie night. I don't know about that anytime soon, but if I get more like followers and people who chat, it's something I consider, because I have all the streaming services, and I'm just really bad at watching new stuff. But as a group, I would do it. That'd be really fun. Like the D&D movies, like, it's really great. Like, I really loved what they did with it. Like it feels like a D&D event group. I mean, I would do it on Discord, not on Twitch. But Twitch does allow party views in Twitch, actually. But everyone has to have Amazon Prime, and you can watch Amazon Prime content in Twitch as a party. And it just asks you, the viewer to verify. So you have to like connect to Amazon Prime. I've seen some people do it. Maybe you could watch like Invincible or something. Elturel, Hall of Heroes. Where's the whole dungeon? Yeah, I know. It's so stupid. Like, I only have it because I'm in like a family thing with my sister, right? I wouldn't subscribe to Amazon Prime on my own because I don't really use it enough. But now, I gotta, like, if I want the free no ads, it's an extra $3. That's just so annoying. And like, they're wasting money. Like, they spent $1 billion on the Lord of the Rings show, and like, how about they just stop throwing money away? Here we go. Here's a dungeon. Okay, encounters in the crypt. Like, this will give me a good idea on kind of stuff a third level party can handle. So let's see. They start at C1. So C1 is here. It's a sealed door. Actually, I could have just brought this in, honestly. I like this. But this isn't gonna be sealed. The doors do not have visible handles, locks, or bolts. They are magically locked, hardened, and enchanted to resist magic. Any spell to cast, to unlock, damage, or remold the door automatically fails. Characters can use... Okay, I don't like that, though. I don't like that as a first thing. Because Dimension Doors, I think, is a 5th level spell, right? 4th level. That's pretty high up there. So, let's see. Let me go to Wizard. Wizards get 4th level spells at level 7. So, I don't know how a first level 3 party is expected to get past this. They can also slip through the cracks between the doors if they have magic to do so. Such gaseous. Okay, that's one person. See, this is... That's cool. Yeah, no, it was so bad. Yeah, I don't hate the show. I like it more than The Hobbit, which isn't really a high bar. I love what they did with the Hobbits, the Hartfoots. I think that was really good, actually. I had no faith in them making them interesting, but they actually were pretty... I love the culture behind them. That was really cool to see. Like, I loved it. And the dwarf stuff was really good, too. Like, the guy's wife was... She's going mad or something, right? I swear she was. And the friendship between Elrond and the other guy, I can't remember the dwarf's name right now. That was really great. Also, the human stuff, though, was kind of boring. It was very boring. But I like seeing Morfydd Clark. She's cool. But it just wasn't... You expect more, especially when you spend $1 billion, right? I don't know. I mean, I don't really know much about Lord of the Rings. Like, I read the first book only, and I only watched the movies. But I don't really know the lore like that. But as a show, you spend $1 billion. You hope it's something like Game of Thrones season 1, right, where it became a huge phenomenon, and it wasn't. And Game of Thrones was on like not for that price. Actually, how much did that cost? Game of Thrones season 1 cost, production cost, 50-60 million. Are you serious? That's insane. It only cost 60 million for the first season. I mean, that was 2010, so let's say 60 million at the worst, right? Was it 2010? Game of Thrones 2011. Okay, so 2011 inflation calculator. And then 60, 600, 6,000, 60,000, 600,000, 6 million, 60 million. calculate. That's still less than $85 million for season 1 of Game of Thrones. And Game of Thrones took over like the world, right? Like it was insane how I had people like my neighbors who are very much, I'm cool with my neighbors, but like they're very much like sports people and they barbecue and nothing nerd culture about them. And Game of Thrones just like went through like every barrier of type of demographic, right? It was insane how big it was. And then season 5 happened, and then 6, and you know the rest. But for a long time, Game of Thrones has taken over everything. So I'm gonna have 4 people right here. I think a ghost will help too. A ghost? And oh god, I hate that. Ghost. Actually, let me see what the other ghost looks like. I mean, this is a great piece of art though. Oh, I like this though, but this one looks more antagonistic, right? So I don't think this gives the right image I want the players to see. This is a cool creature though. This is what? CR7. So I would probably put this on floor 3, but I would like that. I'm not big into medieval stuff, but yeah, no, those first 3 seasons are perfect television. No flaws. Season 4 isn't as great as season 3, but it's still up there. Season 5 is when they started dropping in quality to a significant level. It's not a huge drop, but it's a drop, right? Season 4, I can recommend people watch it and stop there, and you get the great Game of Thrones experience. Season 5, you start to notice some stuff. Season 6 picked it back up. Season 7 was like, okay. And then season 8 is season 8. Like, what a trash ending. But hold on, I have a call real quick. Okay. But yeah, no, that first 3 seasons was amazing. Like, I also think they removed a lot of stuff I didn't care about, like, what's her name? The mom, Lady Stark, the mom. She comes back as undead in book 5 or 4. I can't remember what it was, as Lady Stoneheart, and I thought that was so stupid. I didn't care about it, and they removed it from the show, so I thought that was a great choice, great addition, like great change. And I was, had no problem with that. Some people did. I'm gonna put them at. Oh yeah, I need my module where I can remove their health really quick. Manage module, token health. I don't think there's a show that's like Game of Thrones for me in a long time though. That really grabbed my attention. I mean, Better Call Saul is incredible. I love Better Call Saul, but that's like a very different type of show. Look, there's a whole lot of stuff that went into that. They wanted to exit early so they could do Star Wars, and then they lost a contract on Star Wars for that. Okay, so they're all heavily hurt. Can I make them exhausted? See, that's the thing. You can't make them exhausted. The monster sheet doesn't look as good as the player sheet, so they still need to update stuff. But can I do this? Petrified, yeah. So that's an effect. How do I edit it though? No. See, so I'm still learning this vert update because I don't know this stuff well. Oh, inspiration. That's cool. That's right there now. Special traits, long rest. You can long rest. Yeah, so like, but like the best episode of season 8 was when it was like Brienne, Jamie, I think it was Tyrion, and the others were just gathered around the fire in the castle before the attack from the White Walkers. They were just talking. That's all anybody wants, is these guys talking. And then you had 10 years of building up the White Walkers, and they all get killed in one night. It was so stupid. What a dumb ending. Effects. How do I see my effects though? Actor, sheets, token. Yeah, what a disappointment. Walk, initiative, proficiency. Okay. You know what? I think I know what I'll do. See, so I'm learning I still have to leave some modules on Fred. Convenience, effects panel, save. So what this one does, I think let me see if I can show you. So I can right click now, and I can add, can I? Petrify. Deafened. Oh, right here. No, petrified means he turns to stone. I don't want that. I want frightened. Disease, dodging, ethereal, exhaustion. Frightened, bam. Okay, so frightened means, in 5th edition, if you see the person who frightened you, so like if this person made him frightened, every attack they do is at disadvantage. So you said you haven't played in a long time. So disadvantage is you roll 2 dice and you take the worst number. And bam, I would take the 3 instead of the 12. And that's it, if they're in your field of view, right? But also, there's another version of Frightened where it means that all they can do on their turn is run away at their max amount of speed. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. These guys will be running. I'll have one whole die like at the doorstep. And he might have like an item or something. The spirit? I don't know if I'll have the spirit there. The ghost. I like the idea of the ghost, but I don't know. But if you have any dungeon ideas, I'll take them. Like, it'd be cool to get some ideas from people. Well, I'm gonna put my desk down now. Okay. Okay, so the idea is a 5-room dungeon, right? You want something. This is gonna prevent them from going downstairs. So I'll put this here. It's not connecting. You know what? I'll do it like this. Bam. And this can be moved up a bit. Okay. I don't know enough to think of ideas. Yeah, no, I mean, this is where rolling for random stuff helps a lot because I don't know either. But all I have right now in mind is that this is a dungeon devoted to a deity of murder. Baal, the Lord of Murder. So, Baal, the Lord of Murder. How does he look like? Is that him? I mean, the thing is, he can be a whole bunch of stuff. That's, huh. Okay. Among his Gugari worship was a widely feared Lord of Murder, the Faerunian god of violence and ritualistic killing. Oh, I like this one. That's a good piece of art. I'm gonna take that. This can go string prep, but I'll put it there. The Lord of Murder murdered. Yeah, I know. That's why. That's why I don't like when people say you can't be a paladin. I don't know. You can only be good. No, there are evil deities in D&D, so you can be an evil a paladin, right? Like he's a evil deity. His domain is death, but he likes assassins. He likes ritualistic killings. He likes people who when they kill, they're doing it in his name and they're making like a grand display of it, right? That's what he likes. He doesn't just like killing in the quiet, right? He wants as much attention brought to the death, which means it kind of makes it hard for someone to that's not bad. I might use that. Not for Ball himself, but like a priest or something. Concept art for Ball for Baldur's Gate 3. Oh, that's pretty cool too. That's a great piece of art. How's he in 3rd edition? You played 3rd edition, you said, right? Third edition, he was an intermediate deity. Second, okay, second. Intermediate deity, but he was dead in 2nd edition. Okay. Because I can't remember which edition is it that a lot of the old dead gods are brought back. Oh, here's his stats. He was a thief, level 32, and a fighter, level 27. So he was level 59 in 2nd edition. What about 1st edition? Yeah, they don't have all that. I really want to read into like the leveling in 2nd edition because they have some crazy numbers. Anyway, so these guys are gonna be dead. Why are they gonna be dead though? Create journal. This is gonna be what's a good name? Let's see. D&D Ball etymology. Which means Lord. No, I'm not looking for spoilers in case people come. Khazgorath. Why do I know that? It's like a dinosaur. Oh, massive Tyrannosaurus. Was born from a dark well. A moon well corrupted by Ball. Oh, you know what? That would be cool to have, actually. A dark well. That could be what's at the bottom level, right? They're trying to use the dark well to bring an aspect of Ball into here, the plane. I use this website to like well, it's AI, but you know, this is just for resizing so it doesn't look bad. Download. And let's see how it came out. But not that one. Bam, look at that. Oh, that's a great piece of art though. I like this. Okay, I'm gonna keep that. I like that as an idea. At the end, it's level 9. Maybe not 9. Maybe 5. 5 here. I still kind of want it to be either 5 levels, but maybe 10 if the players want to keep going. But this could be the Moonwell over here. I can just change it a bit. Let's see. Tiles, Patreon, a whirlwind. Let me know if you can see fine. But a moonwell, a red one is perfect. Yeah, like that could be the thing right there, right? And I can have this. Can I put a light on it? No. Okay, so I could just put a light directly on this thing though. Light animation. I'll make it a roiling mass. It can be. It has to be something. Like, can I pick the color from here? There we go. Oh, okay. Right. I keep forgetting. But okay. So let me put this dark. This is how it's gonna look on their end, right? So they won't see all this. They'll just see the light changing. Do I want it slower? No, that's too slow. Because the animation's quick, so it should be fast. Okay. You know what? There's another option I can do. Coloration. Is it color burn? I like that kind of. What do you think? Does that look kind of dumb? Color burn. Internal color burn. I like that one more. What like the actual mass is moving around is kind of burning it. It's not, maybe not burning it, but that's like the magic spilling over, and that's where it's like changing from material plane to hell plane. I'm gonna keep that. Actually, I like that. Okay, and I'll put a little bit of light. Well, actually, no light. There should be no light here. There should be a lot of braziers, though. Not that one. I'll make it a little bit brighter, though. Well, they'll be reacting to this, so they'll be a little bit faster. Okay. All right. Maybe this music could actually be playing the internet. But that's how it looks like, right? Okay. There will be cultists around here channeling the spell. Oh, yeah, I'll see you. BRB. Okay. Ooh, I like the idea of this door being something impressive. All right, this has a. Should have checked the grid first. Oh wow, it's perfect actually. Where's the walls? Right there. Let's move back a little bit. Man, I forgot how good the Mass Effect 1 music is. I don't know when I'm gonna run this. After Cyberpunk is finished, I'm gonna be playing in a game. For it's Vampire the Masquerade, and I do have a one-shot plan for Cyberpunk for you and some others. I'm gonna check in with everyone today, later tonight, and see what's a good time for us to all meet and talk for like a half hour or so, and then we can like pick a day. Because once I have the date in mind, I can actually plan. I can't just plan without. That's why I'm having trouble with this. I can make maps and stuff easily without thinking too hard. But I want to do this maybe after my Cyberpunk campaign is over. That's 3 sessions, so that's at least 3 weeks from now. So I'm thinking maybe May I'll run this. And then I'll be playing Vampire. I want to do the one shot for Cyberpunk maybe this month though. Well, April. I'd rather do it early, sooner than later, cause like that can kill momentum. And yeah, that's all I'm thinking right now. Put like this first. There we go. So I want that light to be constrained by these walls. So movement restriction none, light restriction normal. So there we go. This is gonna be a red light. It'll be pulsing just a little bit. I gotta make it darker to notice it though. Well, that's not the one I'm looking for, is it? Make the light 0. Make this 4. How does it look like now? I think that looks better. Yeah, those two. This portal is being used to channel, summon a creature, and the creature will be able to. I don't know what the door will do, but maybe the door will do something. Yeah, so the first week of April, I have personal plans. Second week of April, I'm going upstate to go see the eclipse. So maybe the third week of April, we can talk as a group and decide what day we can all play. Because I imagine at most it'll be like 4 hours for the session. So I want people to be sure that they can dedicate that much time to playing one time. Because everyone's going to be brand new. It means I'm going to be explaining a lot more as we play. So it's good to have extra time for that. Because usually I do like 3 hours. 4 seems reasonable. Oh, hey, hello, Killer Cam. Welcome in. This isn't for D&D, though. Vengeance is going to be in a Cyberpunk Red one-shot that I'm going to run. And because it's very different from D&D, I want people to... I'm going to be explaining a lot more. But welcome in. I'm guessing you play D&D? Do you run games? I need to turn something on. DF curvy walls. Save. Reload. But yeah, I think 4 hours is good for a one shot. Cause it's only one session. You don't need to do this, but I just can't help it. And then I set the background to be black. It's much easier on the eyes. That's one map. I'm a DM in D&D on Foundry. Oh yeah, perfect. Yeah, so you know Foundry then. Are you currently running a game, or do you play other systems? I currently run a Cyberpunk Red campaign and a Star Wars RPG, but it's the which one is it? I own the books, so I don't care that I downloaded these. I have all the books like right over there. I can grab them. But I'm running this system, Age of Rebellion, right now. But this is in person only, so I don't use Foundry for it. But I do love this system a lot. And then I run D&D for a long time, and my campaign finished in October. That one ran for 3 years. But that was hybrid. We're all local in New York City. So it was like every 4 sessions, we did one of them in person, just because it was easier for us. But man, I miss it. I've tried Pathfinder. Pathfinder, I think, is too many rules for me. I like less rules. I feel like Pathfinder's good to help learn, though, because, you know, when you're new, like, you don't know what to do when you're running an RPG for the first time. And some people can use the guidance. I'm fine with it. I just read a lot and stuff. Some people like the guidance and the using the rules to help educate stuff. I don't feel like I need to as much. Actually, I should have made these green. How do I do the green ones? Here we go, terrain walls. So these walls, vengeance, what this means is, I'll show you. Configure, lighting, token vision. I'll put it dark. So here is Nerf Herder. He can't see from there, right? But now, is it the Fog of War that I'm thinking of? I can't remember what it is. Oh yeah, that's right. The terrain walls. Yeah, it blocks sight from one side and not from the other. So from the inside, it doesn't block. But obviously, this is a column, so why would it do that? Okay, so it doesn't really matter. It's been a while since I used any wall besides a solid wall. How long has your games been going, Killer? And this will at least let the players have some cover if they want to use it. But also, the enemies will have cover too. Come on, let me grab you all. Sometimes it can be annoying to pick them all up, though. There we go. Right now I'm playing a Lost Mines game as a player, but I'm making them West Marches. I've done a West Marches in Basic Expert. Have you played like Old School Essentials or BECME? That was a lot of fun. It's a very different style of play. I love Lost Mines though. Lost Mines is I hate what they did though, that they made it into that big book. So now you can't even just buy Lost Mines by itself on D&D Beyond. I already own it, so it's not a big deal. But can you even buy it separately? Let me make sure before I start talking. Because I have Lost Mines right there. Marketplace. Store. How do I... Adventures. Filter. Show stuff I own. Lost Mine. No, you can't buy it. It's just this $25 version. That's so dumb. It was a perfect starter set, I feel. Like, there was just enough stuff going on that the players can go off without feeling like, you know, it's too much for a brand new dungeon master to learn how to run. It was really great. I don't know why they would do that. And then you can expand it with Dragon of Icespire Peak, which was also another great great one. But how many sessions has your Lost Mine game gone for? Walls. Yeah, I mean, they're a corporation, right? That's what they're gonna do. It's just kind of disappointing. Oh, so have you can you tell me what's happening in your stuff? I love the first the first session of Phandelver is like one of my favorite stuff to run. And I don't want to say why until you tell me what you've done. I don't want to spoil anything. Okay, this room is done. This is gonna be like a final thing, so it doesn't need to be some grand dungeon maze. But this is the entrance. So these guys are gonna be running away. I need to make a journal entry. Journal. Temple to Ball for now. What am I looking for? I gotta find it in Yawning Portal. I always forget, like the temp. Oh, I like this new page they have for that. Dragonlance, no. The Citadel, here we go. General features, no, I'll go with the next one. Forge of Fury is great. Okay, I think this is perfect actually to take from, because this will be, what do you call it? It's inside of a mountain, right? Let's go with general features. Okay. Okay, the following aspects of the temple are true. Doors, most doors are made of wood or stone. I think I'm gonna keep that actually. I don't need all this. This is for myself, so I'm not publishing this. I'm gonna say perception check on a wooden door, or DC 15 on a stone door, because it's stone. That should be harder to hear through. I'll make this increase the DC by 5 for quieter sounds. That way, the language won't matter too much. Light, all halls will be dark. That makes sense. But in the confines of the temple, the room's description, unless there is a brazier or torch lit up already. Is that your first time as a player, Killer Cam? Like how long have you been playing D&D or RPGs? This is a bit much. I'm gonna change that. There we go. Yeah, there's enough air supply. Don't worry about that. But temperature. I am gonna use this though. By sub levels, 4 and 4+, the temperature starts to increase as more of the, what do you call the more of Avernus starts to seep into the material plane. There we go. So these are the basics. This is gonna be true throughout the whole dungeon. So that's what I want. Up here though, it'll be fine. I guess by 4 though, it'll start to get dark or start to get hot or cold, because like Avernus can be both, right? Because like it's like kind of based off of Dante's Inferno, really, the 9 levels of hell. Oh, this is cool though, right here. This could be an actual shrine where they worship and stuff. This could be like a sacrifice thing. They cut someone up on the tree stump. Level 4. Temple to Baal. Okay, 3. There's more here. Level 1. I also wanted this to be like bigger. This is still level 1, but I don't really know how to phrase it. Rift passage. Let's go with that. So basically this staircase is this one over here. And this is going to be a trap here that they're going to have to deal with. I'll have like wind blowing or something. Just something obvious enough. I'll make it a passive perception check probably. And you know, they'll notice that the winds is unnaturally strong. They can use any spell to get past if they want, but that's going to depend on how they do it. If they use Dimension Door, bam, they're on the other side. Doesn't really matter. But that's a 4th level spell slot, so it's worth. If they use a 4th level spell slot, I won't be upset. What else? Okay. Oh yeah, so I have chickens here. There's gonna be someone dead there. So he's dead. These chickens are eating him or something. I don't know. But inside of this one, what did I have here? I think I put a potion of healing. Just a single one. This one has a drift globe and 60 gold I rolled. This thing is a boneless. This is a CR1. I think at level 1 though, this is pretty deadly, so I'll leave it with that. I'll put a skeleton or 2 here though, just in case, if I want more of a challenge. Skeleton. Oh, why do they do that? I don't like that. Tokenizer, yeah, use that. Why is it like that? That's so weird. Add frame. What? For some reason, it's saying like that. Oh, let me just put new art then. Copy. It's just looking transparent for some reason. Visible. It should be visible. Okay, I'm not going to deal with this now, but that's really annoying. Maybe there's something in the settings. Add a frame to fog level for mask detection. Default background black. Disable for users lacking permission. Disable after click the bar length portrait size. I don't know what changed, and I don't like it. Let me just put skeleton. I'll just. Oh, why is it a player? Quarter. 13, 13, 10, 14, 15, 6, 8, 5. It has nothing there. Skills are features, short sword, scimitar. Effects, none. 30 movement speed. Custom formula. AC armor +1. It has armor scraps, that's why. Okay. Custom. Or whatever, it doesn't matter what it is. Does it have vision? Yeah, it does. I forget the D&D. Everything has vision stats or whatever. Dark vision. Update. Okay, delete you. That fix it. There we go. And 13 health. That was weird. I'll put one there, and I'll put one there. And they'll be invisible though. They'll rise up maybe if I feel this thing it's gonna die too quickly. At least I already have it planned. And it's that'll be 1.5 basically challenge rating. There needs to be something that's dispel this though. You know, I'm gonna be done with this. I'm gonna go to. I want to go to Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk Red. What kind of stuff do you play, Vengeance? If you're still here, like what kind of video games do you play? I'm guessing Cyberpunk. Anything Dracal, I'll leave that open also. We'll see single player stuff. Are you playing anything currently? Oh, do you want to see Wakako in 2045? Content. She's not in the Tired Claws, but she like kind of works with them. A lot of Cyberpunk, yeah. So that's not her. Here's Wakako right here. Man. Wakako Akoda was born in the Kansai region of Japan and came to Night City University just before the breakout of the Fourth Corporate War. to study practical clinical medicine. She met her husband Hiroto Miyamoto while at the school. Following the war, Wakako found work as a laboratory medtech at Kuroshi. Over time, Wakako immersed herself both in her work and the extended family of her husband, including his childhood friend, Hayato Nakagawa. When the family of Hayato's beloved Ryoku Fujiwara broke off their betrothal, Wakako and Hiroto served as liaisons, helping the two lovers maintain their connection in the face of familial disapproval and interference. No, she's cool. She's great. When this dispute over the Nakagawa Foundation inheritance ignited, enemies of Hayato Nakagawa saw Wakako and Hiroto as his weakness and attacked him in their home. They took up arms to fight, but only Wakako survived. After Hayato Nakagawa took full control of the Tiger Claws as Shinobu II, he promised to provide for Wakako in Hiroto's place, making her a member of the Tiger Claws, whether she liked it or not. Since then, Wakako has become a confidant of Ryoku Fujiwara. Ryoku wants Wakako to quit her job at Kuroshi and come work for the Nakagawa Foundation full-time as her right hand, but thus far the medtech has declined the offer. Yeah, so in here, in this period, she's actually a medtech. She becomes a fixture later in life, but she's trained in accounting, basic tech, so she can do repairs and stuff. She knows Japanese and English. What else does she have? Medical tech, so she knows how to make drugs too. She's paramedic. Where's her weapon skills though? Shoulder arms, so she likes stuff like shotguns, and is it shotguns? I think it's shotguns. Shotgun is shoulder arms, I think, and she can use assault rifles also. But her weapon of choice is an excellent quality shotgun. So it's a shotgun. When you roll the attack, it gets the +1 bonus, and she uses armor-piercing slug rounds. She also has incendiary shotgun ammo. Okay, she's deadly. Her cyberware, she has a biomonitor, contraceptive implant, cyber eye with Chiron and micro optics, Neuralink with interface plugs, and tech hair. So she's not like meant to be out in the front, but she can do damage, and she's trained with weapons. So the guy that they're talking about, Hayato, I think that's... Yeah, him. He's the current leader of the Tiger Claws in 2045. He was adopted by Shinobu Nakagawa. I think he is the founder of the Tiger Claws. But he got into Japanese acting, so like kabuki theater. And in 2045, I'll show you. In 2045, right? Old Japantown. Because Japantown is different in 2077. They moved the districts, right? So Old Japantown, it's called Old Japantown because, well, this is Night City in 2045. This is where it was, down here. So south of the corporate center. These red zones are combat zones. So think Dogtown, but spread out throughout most of Night City. These yellow ones they're currently being rebuilt, but they are filled and filled and filled with people because they don't want to be in the danger zones, right? So you can think of this one as more of a... I guess Los Angeles has a really bad homeless population, right? It's kind of like that, but for most of Haywood, most of Rancho Coronado, most of Westbrook. That's how most of it is. And the green parts are the rich parts where they have new money coming in, right? So Pacifica, I don't know if you remember, Pacifica had a lot of money coming in, right? So right now, this is where NetWatch's office is in Night City. They have an office in Pacifica. The Playland by the Sea, that's the roller coaster. It was built around this time. And the Unification War happens in the 60s, and that's when all the money leaves because there's still it takes so long to rebuild after the Fourth Corporate War that there is money coming in, but it's a trickle, right? And then it starts to get sped up, and then the Unification War happens, and they just kind of abandon Pacifica. But anyway, Japantown gets moved up to here, and this red dot actually it's playing a part in my campaign right now
This is gonna be the Kabuki district. It was a new high-end area back then. Yeah, yeah. There's actually a private the NCART system. It's all over Night City, but there's a private line from Pacifica and the Executive Zone to the Corp Center at the time before it got blown out, and you had to be a wealthy person to afford to get on that rail line because it was the quickest way to get there, right? And if you weren't, you could legally be shot to force you to get off the train. Like it's crazy. I love this setting so much, so much. So these little map icons are all like stuff that have become important in my campaign. This is NCPD precinct number 1. There's only 2 precincts in all of Night City. There's this one, which is right on the border of a combat zone. So this one is overworked like crazy. Then there's another one down here. And I don't have it on the map, but there's one down here, and it's filled with a lot of. They just don't have much money coming in because it all goes towards, trying to hire more people, but there's just not a lot of money. And in 2077, NCPD gets sold off. It's no longer a city asset. It goes to Night Corp, which is a private company that says their goal is for the betterment of Night City, but who knows, right? Hornets Pharmacy. Around here actually is Dogtown, somewhere around here, and because the stadium, I think it's actually here, the stadium, because the stadium is it? Let's see. Yeah, Eagle Rock Stadium, right there. Yeah, Eagle Rock Stadium. Right here is Dogtown. This becomes Dogtown. And I can show you actually because I have it all here. Like I have stuff in Foundry, right? But I only have a little bit of stuff. But I have like the actual data that I have. So Eagle Rock Stadium right here is the artwork, which is concept art from Dogtown. But like it looks amazing. I love the art. Right. So this was still being made. Like the DLC wasn't announced yet. So I found the artwork, and that's Eagle Rock Stadium right there. But these are all places my players have been to. So here's the Totentans. Moolah was there actually. They they went to fight with Maelstrom and it was not good for them. This is a Slammer. This is the bar you're at with Johnny when he plays that gig in the first flashback. It's known for having like a lot of like bare knuckle fights and cyberware fights without any protection. So it's like really rough place. Oh man, I can't get enough of this setting. This diner I have has become very important to the camp. Like they always have a bunch of meetings here in this diner. The diner is I put it over here in the Glen Ann's diner. This is my players. There's a warehouse for her company, and they do a lot of illegal stuff at this warehouse. It's just so fun. Night City University is there. Biotechnica campus. This kid here actually, he was trying to hit on Moolah's character and he bought her drugs. Is the club in Night City. The Atlantis actually it's right there. Yeah, the afterlife is here. The Atlantis isn't, I think. I can't remember. Totentans is there, but it's currently being built, right? So this used to be Hotel Tower, and Maelstrom they decided to take over that building and make it their base. And they actually have this really cool thing where they worship cyberware that survived the nuclear blast, and they use it. And I mean, it's radiated, so it's like really harmful, but anyone who uses that kind of cyberware is just like elevated within the gang. They get so much respect for it. Like it's really cool. It's really terrible, but it's a cool idea to me. And that's from the book. That's not me coming up with that. Let me see if it's over here. Contents. Maelstrom right here. Maelstrom clawed their way through the Fourth Corporate War and the Reconstruction much as Night City did. Scattered, battered, but fiercely alive. And like the city, bright new chrome is replacing burned steel. Before the war, Maelstrom was a middle-grade booster gang. Today, they're growing in power and influence through a flourishing drug and cybernetic trade. Maelstrom also leads other gangs in salvaging valuable gear from the hot zone, using hordes of scavvers willing to get cancer for a shot of membership and some shiny metal. Maelstrom looks to have a long, bloody future. Yeah, Maelstrom in Cyberpunk 2020. They're just some low-level gang, right? No one really cares. But in this period, in Cyberpunk Red 2045, is when they become what they are in 2077. Like, it's so cool seeing that evolution over 3 different time periods. Oh, here it is. Yeah. Base of operations. In 2023, Maelstrom lost their entire territory to the Arasaka Tower nuke. So yeah, they were still around here, but they lost it all. The neighborhood around the abandoned department store they called home survived the blast, but raging fires swept through the area and brought it all down. I sent you the link, right, to download the stuff? Because this is the book, which one is this? Danger Gal Dossier. This is a book of factions and NPCs in that book, and it has lore on them, but also has like their stat block. So I, as a GM, can use the stat block, obviously, but the lore is really cool. And they have stuff from 6th Street. 6th Street becomes the Iron Sights in 2077. Like the makings is starting to happen now in 2045, and by 2077 they've completely left behind that they're patriots. I mean, they still kind of put that up in the front, but people know they're not patriots. They're a gang. They're a gang. Then there's the Bozos. What else do they have? They have NCPD Precinct also actually has one here, which is cool. N54 News too. Network 54 has a thing too. So it's not just people who kill and stuff, right? It can be like rocker boys and medias too. Oh, this is cool. This is Trauma Team, a group of Trauma Team people. So like it gives an idea of how to use Trauma Team in the game. And this is their vehicle that they have. Like, oh man. It's such a fun system. Anyway, I need tire claws for this. So what I need, these let me check something real quick. My players are going to actually go underwater. Let me see what the last thing is. First I got to open up some more PDFs. So this is Tales of the Red. What else? There's Tales of the Red. Interface Red 1. So this is Interface Red. This has the first rules on using drones and in combat or outside of combat. So that's really cool. So like there's like a Panther drone. There's a little tiny eyeball really to like observe stuff. There's do they have the picture of it? There's one that's like a hawk. I mean, that's useful in and of itself. This one has rules on biosculpting, so like exotic cyberware to like, it's basically furries, but that's been in Cyberpunk since 2020, when it released in 1990. So it's actually an old thing. So it's been around for forever. So it has the first rules in this system, but then last month they brought in the rules for full body conversion, so you can become like Adam Smasher and change your whole body in to a cyborg like that. Really deadly. It's a lot to read, but if the players want it, this is like a campaign defining thing, right? Takes a long time. Did you make a character? I can't remember if you made a character, Vengeance. Look at the these are the mech suits, basically the cyborg suits, the Borg. Like some of them are deadly. Some of them can like swim underwater and breathe underwater. Some of them can yeah, okay, that's right. So humanity, right? Humanity is the stat you need to like get cyberware. Let's go with a player. This player only has 19 humanity left. If she gets too much cyberware, she will go cyber psycho. But some of this stuff uses like, let's see, the Militech Spider 2.0. Which one is that one? It's none of these. This one is the green one, Militech Spider number 3. This one costs 73 humanity, so you lose 70. The most you can have is 80. So that means already, as soon as you get it installed into your body, you are developing cyber psychosis symptoms instantly, right? Like, it is crazy. And the kind of stuff that you get, cyberware, you get 4 cyber arms, cyber audio, so you can like add, so you need a suite of cyber audio so you can add stuff to it. So like you can have enhanced hearing, you can hear, you can like listen to someone's breath or lungs, or you know, to determine whether they're lying, stuff like that. You get cyber legs, a cyber skull, Karoshi monovision, so you get 1 of those red optics. Linear frames, beta, which means you get like a skeleton that's reinforced, so you're stronger. You have a neural link. It says here, amplified hearing, artificial shoulder mount, so you can put a gun on your shoulder or something there. Chipware socket, so chipware is like, you know, the data shards in 2077? How they just put in their head? That's a chipware socket. Chameleon coating. What is chameleon coating? I can't remember. I think that's to like try to blend in. You can like change the color of your stuff. Chipware grapple hand. So you you have 4 cyber arms, and you can have each of them with a grapple hand, so you can shoot your hands to like basically walk up a building. Grip foot, so your feet can be sticky like Spider-Man. Image enhance image. Internal agent, low light infrared ultraviolet light in your eyes. Micro video, so you can like record stuff with your eyes. Tactile boost, I forgot what that one is. Teleoptics, so you can zoom in with your eyes. Internal hydraulics upgrade, so you can probably jump really high. Like, that's a lot of cyberware. That's why it's so much. Like, it's crazy. I love it. And I'm sure they'll add more in the future, but like, I was waiting for this to come out. It's such a cool system. And then what else do I need open? The data pack and the GM screen I like to have open. Okay. And oh yeah, these are other like maps that people have made that really help. So like this one, like you can see like the stuff. Little China's there, Old Comet Zone, Japan. I actually really like this map. I might use this for my next game. I might use it for you guys, the one shot, because I think it'll be it'll help you guys better understand the map. And this is somebody, they took the map and they put it over like an actual like life-size version. So here's the city center, and you can see how it stretches out like on an actual like a more realistic scale. What's this one? I think this one has, it's everything, but like all the streets labeled too. Let's see, 300. Yeah, the streets are labeled. The factions where they're located. This is really cool. This is too much information though for me. And PNG. This is what I use. Yeah. Anyway, you know. What am I looking for though? I need artwork. Artwork. Okay, so session 7, session 8 is April 3rd, 2024. One scene do I expect? I expect him to meet up in Maybe not Pacifica, because there's gonna be more corporate security there, so they don't want to do illegal stuff in Pacifica. I don't really determine that. That's up to the players. What I do though is so I know they're going underwater for a fact because they paid someone in next session they're going down. So the character that they're gonna be meeting with is a player's life path character, right? She's from her background. So she's a nomad. It's this one. Her name is Leilani. She's a nomad, and she rolled on her life path that her people. I'm gonna show you actually. It's more interesting that way. Contents. She has that they're sea nomads, and that they participate in submarine warfare, but their specific thing is that they do procurement. So they steal sea vehicles and fuel. So that's really cool. And because of that, it fits perfectly with what's happening next. And her what's her name? Is it Martha? Bertha? No, not Bertha. Is it Life Path? Here, Barbara, that's her name. Yeah. So she's a friend of hers. She's like a teacher to her. She's part of her old nomad pack. She's her sole nomad pack member living in Night City. Okay. So she's here. And I'm not going to determine where they meet. That's going to be up to them. But they're going to meet her for sure. So I know that. So that means one scene plan is meeting with Barbara. Going to submarine. Bam. So we're gonna be taking a submarine down underwater. I have to really look this up, like, because I want to keep what range is international waters for Night City. I mean, I could probably make it up because, it's really whatever. But I wanted to keep it as close to being realistic as possible because I think it helps, get players into the narrative that, it's a game, but like it's more immersive that way. Okay, so what are the vehicles? So you're gonna be taking this, a submersible only. Yeah, I mean I'm gonna be streaming for a while. I'll probably be playing Horizon Zero Dawn later. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, man. It's just nice to have someone to bounce words at and talk. And enjoy the rest of your day. Ooh, my eyes are getting tired. You know what? What am I doing? I meant to do the. Since you're leaving, I'm gonna take a little break for my eyes. I'll play an ad.
I need to see this. Is it working yet? Every time I launch Firefox, it does that. Why?
Hello there.
There we go. It's working. Anyway, the thing I need the most, Ankar Tunnel. Oh, that's right, Kabuki District. Yeah, I did use WebM. Why is it not working in D&D anymore? That's so weird. I know I did. Corpo server. I need something for this. Maps. I mean, I have maps I paid for. I have maps that are free. I could look at. It's just... I guess it's the closest thing to a data fort I can find, right? Perfect timing for that. Norman Blight. I don't need you anymore. Okay. Ooh, I like this. Always nice to have some free token icons. My data folder. Tokenizer. Tokenizer frames. Do I have them?
There are probably too many frames. I do have them. Yeah. Anyway. What kind of some of these are too much. Okay, that doesn't work either. This is even transparent. I like that one. Looks like a glass over it. Is this transparent? Let me see. Duplicate. Add frame. Oh, I guess it is. Huh. Either way, whatever. I don't like it. I can close that. What I need is art, though, because I want to have like a scene or two of them traveling down. Maybe think of some encounters, too. What are they called? There's some enemies my player has. Life path. Nope, characters. Leilani. I think this is something we did directly, actually. I love cyberpunk music. Where is she? General. Message. Okay. Love. Kalihi Boys, that's what they're called. Okay, they're a gang. Well, they're a nomad pack. But, actors. NPC. I'll just put them here. Just after this campaign's over, I'm deleting all this. And I'm going to have a nice, proper thingy. Kalihi Boys. I want to give them a stat block. I'm just going to use one from Danger Gal. I don't really like making this. And I don't plan on them being a huge thing. But even if they are, they're going to be in a vehicle. And which is it the zoners that are nomads? No. Is it piranhas? Can you put a price on Bliss? I mean, yeah, that's... I think everyone can, right? Huh. How do I get that to appear? Anyway. What I want is piranhas.
Blah blah on the drugs. Whether you need nowadays or is prawn at every party. No. Sixth Street Digital Edge Runners. Is it Generation Red? Old Combat Zone. How about them? I mean, they're Edge Runners. They're just mercs. Thea Puno. Yeah. Sightseers. Founded by Racer, named the first. All the colors. This is perfect. This is what I want. Okay. I mean, I'm not going to use your art, but as a mook, that'll help. Okay. Black Eyes, mook. Let's just call you newbie. I feel like that's fine. 6 dexterity, 4 tech, 3 cool, 3 willpower, 4 move, 3 body, 4 empathy. Okay. Let me use the character sheet though. It's much easier that way. You have no luck though. Hit points 25. Wow, you are not very strong. How about a no? Okay, add the nomad though. Nomad roll. You're only at 2. Okay. Heavy pistol. I'm not gonna make them poor quality though, because these guys are gonna be a little bit. I mean, they're pirates. They've also basically chased my player out of her home because they stole everything. So I imagine they have at least regular weapons. Heavy melee weapon. Excellent, not excellent. Why is it just excellent and poor? Where is... Here we go. Skin weave. Body. And the cyberware for it. Bam. They're NPCs. They don't actually roll. Oh, whatever. Alright, the fight tab. That's why I'm not seeing it. Okay. And then, now the skills. But I need art. I can't visualize them without artwork. And this is where this comes in. They're nomads, though. And they're sea nomads. So I imagine I'm dressing a little lighter. Or maybe... I don't know. Kind of like these. Kind of like that. This isn't so bad. Doesn't scream mook to me. It screams more hardened and talented or skilled. No. That's not bad either. But again, no. Looks like he just broke out of jail. That's a cool piece of art. That's not so bad either. That's amazing. It doesn't scream pirate. That's the thing. This is definitely a leader. This looks more like a sci-fi game than cyberpunkish. But this is obvious, too obvious. It's Aurora. Have any of my players? No, they haven't actually. Oh, that's amazing. I kind of like this. This is nice and simple. Let's see. Resources always for owner, identity, bam. Like they're a new character. They're new to the nomad. I like that. Athletics 8, brawling 8, concentration 5, conversation 6. Why is it at 6? I'll leave it at 7 because it should be a base 2 anyway. Drive land vehicles at 10. Education's at 8. Evasion is 10. First aid is 6. Yeah, that makes sense. Nomads are people of the road. Handgun is 10. Human perception is 6. I'll leave it at 7. Why is that 7? Empathy. Yeah, empathy is 6. It should be at 4. Okay, there we go. Now that's right. They speak English. Yeah. No, these guys will speak, is it Maori? I don't know how to say it. But they'll speak that, actually, because they're from the same island. Same place. Actually, what does she speak? Because they speak what she speaks. Night City Stories. Oh, that's where they are, yeah. Leilani. Gear. Skills. Hawaiian. All right, yeah. Not Maori. There. I'd imagine they have some English, but I'll put it at a 0. So they're not as conversational. They can speak it, but that's their native language. This is very much a second language. Santo Domingo. No. Melee weapon is 12. So 6. Perception 8. Persuasion 5. Picklock is 10. Pickpocket is 10. Stealth is 8. Wilderness survival is an 8. I'm gonna put that at 10. And they should have a drive C vehicle also. I'll put that at 12. And when they roll it, right, it should be a base 14 of their rolls. Let me make sure. 7, so that should be 21. 21. Okay, perfect. 2 mod. All right. They're gonna be called Kalini Boy, right? Kalini Boy newbie. I want to call it Kalini newbie. That's fine with me. Okay. And then gear. I'm not giving them junk ammo though. They will have, it's heavy pistol ammo. They'll have just regular though. Basic. I'll give them 24. I am gonna upgrade it though with drum magazine. Heavy pistol. These guys are violent and spray shooters, so let's just put in there. Installed items. There. Heavy pistol. There we go. It's 28. Okay, so 28, 30. Daylight equipped. Bam. That's a lot of rounds I can shoot off. And pistol. There's a nomad weapon, I think. Ranged. Arasaka. Georgia Overload. Gunmart, Hades, K-Tech. The Nomad Rocker. The Nomad Rocker is a modified air pistol that fires small rocks. Made from the same material as seen those popular metal dishware commercials. The Nomad Rocker looks like an ancient ship's cannon fit for your hand. Its scratch resistant and is remarkably easy to clean. When fired, the airtight seal formed around the rock sweeps out any dust and debris left in his path. Meaning that for maintenance, you only... Okay. It's a poor quality exotic, very heavy, that fires rocks instead of bullets, making Emmett repairing a destroyed. I mean, that's cool. It's funny. I'll have it. Just for now. But that's not the weapon I'm looking. There's a harpoon gun, I think. Techatronic Tommy Knocker. Okay, it's not in here. Where is it? Index. Very helpful. Is it a harpoon? DLWG. Download? IR3, infrared 3, interface red 3. What is DL? D3. DLWG. Wood Chipper's Garage. Okay. Wood Chipper's Garage. Blah, blah, blah. A liquid launching air cannon mechanically acts as an exotic shotgun with a one-shot capacity that fires using the shotgun shell alternate fire mode, except instead of dealing damage, it coats any target the spread hits in the liquid fire, typically loaded with a paint or water. However, if loaded with acid, all armor worn by any coat is reduced by 1. One shot of acid costs 10 EB. Theoretically, the weapon can also be loaded with either poison or biotoxin. Loading the weapon would either requires 3 vials per shot. Any target coated must take as if... Okay, that's pretty cool. Is that the harpoon? That can't be right. Oh, so this is a different gun, but that's what I want. Slam Dance, Ballistic Harpoon. I sell out these to the sea nomads. There we go. They swear by them for hunting and occasional naval defense. You don't have to fire if you don't want to, but many cannot resist their urge. A two-hand exotic, very heavy melee weapon. This oversized harpoon can also be fired from its unique ballistic housing using the heavy weapon skill and the bows and crossbow range table. When fired, it ignores half of the defender's armor. Once fired, the harpoon can be used by any wielder as an exotic, very heavy melee weapon. If recovered, it can be... Okay. Ballistic harpoon. I don't care about the rocker, but the air cannon's a cool idea. Just shooting poison at people.
Okay. Well, that's annoying. That makes it more annoying. It ignores half. How does that work? That's the harpoon though. And then the air cannon. 3 vials per shot. Biotoxin. $3d6 damage. That's not that crazy. What about poison? Vial of poison. Poison arrow. 2d6. That doesn't seem as useful. Nine stops away. I'm good then. Heavy melee weapon. Heavy melee. You know what? I'm gonna keep that when equipped. This one unequipped. Depending on the situation. I do want to give him an SMG though. I feel like they would have one for like raiding a boat. And I'll just give him a regular SMG, but it'll be upgraded. Can you upgrade a modifier? What do you not a modifier? Can you? Is that a tech upgrade? Install an upgrade. Upgrade a vehicle. Increase stopping power. Exotic weapon. Granted, typically non-concealable. Blah blah. Okay, so you can't. What was I just thinking of? You can't upgrade the auto fire thing multiplier. I mean, that'd be pretty crazy. Okay. Edit folder, manual. Oh yeah, there's cyberware also. Disposable cell phone, we'll have that. Flashlight, why not? Radio communicator. A tech tool. Contraceptive implant. EMP threading. Neuralink. Interface plugs. Maybe they'll have a smart SMG. Skin wave they already have. Okay. Changes eye colors. That's fine, whatever. Neuralink. Interface plugs. EMP threading. Contraceptive. Okay. SMG. Smart gun link.
Yeah, don't worry. SMG uses what? Fallout Towers, fitted for the future. Handgun, medium pistol. Okay. Medium pistol. I feel like for this, they would use smart ammo. And I'm gonna give him, I think it's 30. It's auto fire, right? Auto fire. Ah, it's an auto fire skill. I'll put that at ×4. Let's see. I hate when I do this. Okay, data pack. I don't use a data pack much. Auto fire. So optimal distance is 13 to 25 meters. Okay, it's like right there. Just out of it. Let's say use a smart gun ammo. That's a wild miss. Wow, Kalini. Boy, you're not great. Alright, that doesn't give a bonus. It's the smart gun itself. But I will put medium pistol armor piercing. I think would be better. $17. Well, this time 2 hits. And it's still not high enough. This guy's just gonna live forever. I just want... Okay, if they rolled a 31, it's only 2d6. I forgot to ×3. That's not that much. It's kind of terrible, really. What an aim shot. Anyway, I'm wasting time on nothing. Okay, so that's one. Sightseers. Oh, what do you call it? The handle glare rings true for this solo. Scopes. These are people who are they're scouts. They're scouts. That's how I imagine them. Boom, 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 boom. Noticias Roleros Extendidas. Ranger of Shadow Deep. Okay, scopes. These are lookouts, so I need something that matches the idea of a lookout. Pirate person. Maybe this one. No, she looks more corpo. Or someone in the city. I like that. This old guy. I like this one. I like that a lot, actually. Let's go with that. Everyone likes a redhead. They'll probably listen to her just because of that. Five. 7, 6 decks, 3 tech. 3 cool. 4 willpower. 0 luck. 3 move. 4 body, 4 empathy. Bam, bam. 30 health. Nomad pneumatic bolt gun. The 12 days of what? Gun miss? Capable of firing all non-basic ammo, this weapon is still as versatile as it was when it was invented over 2 decades ago. Where's this from? "12 Days of Gun Miss." Four D6 damage. Uses arrows. Shoulder arms though. What? Which means it's more versatile because then you can also use a rifle. An air weapon conceived of by the Nomads in the 2020s based on the pre-collapsed paintball technology. With 4 rotating barrels, it fires a much larger bolt than a typical crossbow, which is capable of traveling over greater distances. Nowadays, the gun is used by Nomads for the same thing it was used for in 2020, harassing drivers and shooting tires. There has been one upgrade though. An air compressor has been built into the stock for easy reloading. The Nomad pneumatic bolt gun is an exotic sniper rifle with 8 shot capacity that deals 4d6 damage with a single shot. Instead of firing bullets, it instead fires arrows and is capable of loading all non-basic ammunition despite being an exotic weapon. That is a cool gun. I think my Nomad player would like that. Maybe. What are her stats in shoulder arms? Nomadic. Yeah, shoulder arms. She has... she's a base 6. She's base 13 archery. So she'd like something else. Well, that's a cool gun. Okay. Let's see. Tia +1 slot. Okay, so this has an extra slot for upgrades. How many slots does it have? It's an exotic weapon, so it should have none, right? Or can it take exotics? Actually, let me look at the index. Exotic. Is it in weapons? Exotic weapons, 95. Okay. Exotic weapons are weapons that are overly blah blah. All exotic weapons are average quality and are incompatible with all weapon attachments unless otherwise stated. Below offers a brief glimpse into exotic weapons. See page for more. Exotic weapons are weapons that are overly specialized or too unique to be easily. They are typically variants are otherwise noted. Okay, so they don't have, so it doesn't have any because it's not noted. So that means none, but it has a slot because it's been upgraded with 1. So bam, installed items, cancel. How do I change that? Slots, here we go. What would it be? Infrared night vision scope. Okay, I'm fine with that. Athletics 10. Brawling 10. Concentration 9. What was it? Base what? Base 4. Conversation 6. Let me add all the gear first. Infrared night vision scope. Kevlar head. Kevlar body.
armor piercing arrow. What is this? Look at that. Anyway, 10 arrows. How many can you hold at once? 8. So I'll have 10 backups. Basic arrow also. You know what? I'll leave it with the armor piercing. I think that's cooler. Heavy pistol ammo. Basic. I mean, I might as well give him one. Why wouldn't they have one? I'll put it at 8. They have one clip extra. But it's a pork. Whatever. I'm fine with it being normal. Disposable camera. Disposable cell phone. And grapple gun. Contraceptive. I hate when that happens. Cyber audio. With a radio communicator. Medical grade cyber eye. That just means it's nothing, right? It's just a regular. It's just a cyber eye that functions. I don't know if a regular medical grade cyber eye actually does anything, or if it just fills in the spot. Okay, fine. Cyber eye. Can I designate that in here? I'm curious, does it have anything? Contents. Medical. Standard treatment practices at most hospitals involve using either a replacement clone from the patient's own tissue and force grown to full size or a piece of medical grade cyberware. What's that? Where's my package? This shop is closed though. Upgrade cyberware replaces the last body part with a piece that differs no additional benefits beyond full functionality. Metal grade cyberware does not have the option slots for upgrades. Yeah, so it's just a regular eye with no upgrade slots. And no humanity loss. So I'll just add 2 of them. So then what is this Kuroshi OptiShield? I can't remember.
None. None. Static. Static. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Education 7. Conversation 6. I'll leave it how it is. This is what manual loss. I know you're supposed to ignore it, but whatever. Education, evasion 12. First aid 5. Handgun 10. Human perception 6. English, no, Hawaiian. Perception 10, persuasion 5. Shoulder arms 12, that's pretty good. Stealth 10, tracking 11. Stealth 10, tracking 11. They have solo. Oh, nice. Only 2 ranks, but that's not bad though. And how does that work? How many points for this thing? Rolls. For 2 points, to decrease the first damage you take. Okay, it's not bad. Initiative reaction is nice though. That's +2 to initiative. I'm gonna do it to that initiative reaction. It's hard to tell. I wish they'd put like a line or something. Man. Okay. Oof. Reflex 7, shoulder arms 5, so 12. So that's a 15 right there. Yeah. And then no spot weakness though. That's a lot of damage. Does he die from that? No. I targeted myself. He's not dead, but he'd be severely wounded. One, two, three. Okay, so I have 3. Lieutenant. I don't know if I need to add all 3 of them. This is solo. This is a nomad. This is solo. I'll have to Racer and Gaze though. I think those 2. They can round out the stuff. Kalini scopes. I need my package though.
6 stops away. It said 9 stops like an hour ago. Okay. Collini Racer. They handle the driving of any vehicles, so what's a good cyberpunkish name for a sailor? Pirate, right? I think pirate is fine. I mean, I could just be the person doing that. Sailor. Blood bag. I'm thinking of Mad Max now. Mad Max blood bag. Oh boy. The look seems right. I think this bigger though. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'll take that. I like it. Yeah. Six reflex, 8 dex, 3 tech, 4 cool, 5 willpower, 6 luck, 4 move, 5 body, 5 empathy. It's already 6 o'clock, man. Cleaning boys. Nomad. They're rank 4. Reputation of 3. I keep forgetting about the reputation stuff. Okay. What were they just doing? Humanity, hit points, ma'am. Reputation. Tech. 3, 4, cool. 5 will. 4 move. 5 body. 5 empathy. Where's this song from? This sounds so tense. Oh, I like this. This could be for my D&D dungeon. Fighting the Shadow. Original soundtrack. Which one? Deep Rock Galactic. Wow, that's really good. Okay. I kind of want to finish these stat blocks and maybe play some Dark Souls. I need to kill something after, God, 3 hours of prepping 2 different things. And that, this is the boring part, stat blocks. And they don't even really all come into play most of the time. Which is why I don't know why I bought with the skills, but I like having it. Just in case they do. Animal handling. That's funny. I don't know how I would use animal handling, but that's something. Brawling 10. Concentration 7. Conversation 7. Drive land vehicle 12. I'm going to put that at 6. But I'm going to dump the rest into sea vehicle. I'll put that at 3. And 3 more in here. Oh, Hindi. That's cool. Education 6. Because nomads tend to be educated pretty well, actually, because they're people. It's, what's the word I'm looking for? They spread through their knowledge. It's like trade schools, really. It's what they are. It's just a whole bunch of trades in one pack. Evasion 14. First aid 9. Handgun 12. Oof. They can shoot. Human perception 7. Language Hindi. Okay. That should be base 8. Okay, street slang, Badlands, Santo Domingo, perception 8. Okay. Persuasion 6. Shoulder arms 14. This person can shoot. Stealth 12. Tracking 10. Oh man. I'm gonna have to think of a way to leverage these skills, especially animal handling. How can that be used? I don't have any idea. Trading also. I like this build. Wilderness survival is also 10. Okay. So shotgun. What are the weapon attachments for a shotgun? Or 340 weapon attachments. Poor quality weapon attachments. Drum magazine, grenade launcher, under barrel. I think I might add that. Well, shotgun under barrel, right? Is it that? The weapon can also be used. Okay, so that's different. It's the under barrel is a grenade launcher. It's not that a grenade launcher gets an under barrel. Okay, I'm gonna have that. Grenade launcher under barrel. And then how many slots is that? 2. So there's 3 slots. Drum magazine is how many? Doesn't say. I'm guessing if it doesn't say, it's a 1. The weapon holds a max equal to its extended entry on the chart below. Only 1. And then drum magazine. Drum magazine is 500. I'll say extended magazine makes more sense. Drum magazine is like a richer type of a crew. Okay. I gotta turn off these lights. Wow, that's already better. That is tiring. Contraceptive. EMP. Neuralink. Interface. There we go. Shotgun slug. She has basic. Shotgun shell. Basic. How many can she hold? I always forget which is the difference. Is it shell or slugs that shoot out in an arc? In here. Friday night firefight. Shotgun shells. Okay. In addition to slugs, can also fire shotgun shells. You can't make it a shotgun. When you fire a shell, you make 1 range attack. Okay, bam. So she would have slugs equipped. Okay. Oh yeah, and a grenade launcher under barrel. Basic, very heavy pistol. Very heavy pistol. Basic. Bam. She'll have 1 clip of that on her person. Smoke grenade. Grenade. She'll have 2 grenades. Smoke is always second. But she'll always have I think a flashbang would be cool, actually, more than Yeah, she'll try to blind the people first. If she can't blind them, then she shoots smoke. Agent. Carry all. Grapple gun. Radio communicator. Tech tool. I'm not gonna worry about that. Okay. She's done. And a shotgun. Closer the better, obviously. So I guess that makes sense. She's focused more on driving. People get on her vehicle, bam, she starts to shoot. Cleany boy gang. She's above them. Okay. And then character, we'll use a mook sheet. That looks good. Still hits. We need a 13 at that range. Oof, that's a crit also. Why do I always do that? Attack the person I'm targeting. And then he would still take extra damage. Because the crit. So he'd be down actually from that. But crushed fingers. Wow, my crit. That's a weird one. Either way, that's a cool attack. Bam, bam, bam. There. Shotgun. A sniper. And then the last person, who's will probably be the one who knows Kalini. Do I have her life path enemy? I don't think I do. But so my player has a life path enemy of these people who call the Kalini boys. One of them, they used to be in a group together, but I think Militech went to their territory and like recruited them, and they accepted, and that's it. That's all she developed, but at least very open for me. Mook. I'm gonna call him just Kalini for now. Boss. But I'll make the stat block and then I'll just copy it over and change the name so I can have a less generic one. Because that'll help me. Okay, back to art though. It's gotta look like a nomad. I like this. I just wish you could see their eyes. That's immediate to me. That's pretty good. But that's not a nomad to me. That's a tired claw. That's a scav. That's a mox. Man. Okay. This is the hardest part to me, is finding art that I like. This is Samus. That's amazing. She would be a solo first, solo for but nomad too, because she travels around a lot. I like this art a lot actually. I might go with this, but it's pretty good too. Give him a focus on heavy guns, heavy weapons. Oh man, I might do that. I like the idea of a heavy weapons guy who's a pirate. This art is amazing. Okay, I'm gonna go with this one though. God, I wish I had someone in chat to give me a name. What would I name him? He's just so. He looks imposing because of his size. Okay. He's a nomad, but I'm gonna give him 2 ranks of solo also. Wait, was he the top one? Medium armor jack, subdermal armor, hardened lieutenant, lieutenant. I'm gonna find a solo stat block that's hardened though. I really want him to be like her big enemy. We'll see how that plays out. Or mini boss actually. Mini boss solo. By faction, by level. Mini boss, Lawman, Media, Rocket Boy solo, Arasaka Nymph. Hardened mini boss wouldn't be bad either. Bazooka Joe. Solo Medtech. Huh. I like that too. Tigress. We should link back to her. Tia Puno. Solo Tech. Okay. The Pit. Maelstrom. So it's Maelstrom, Edge Runners, and Danger Gal. So first Maelstrom. The Pit. It's not going to be Crusher. Crusher's insane. The Pit, though, is 65 health. Oh, this guy's a monster. Someone else's. No, I don't like that. Edge Runners. Tetsuo. He's a solo combat 6. What does he use? Driveland vehicle. Excellent quality heavy pistol. Wit smart gun. Huh. Okay, that's not so bad. I just really don't like coming up with stat blocks myself. Lieutenant. Netrunner, Rocker Boy, exact. And then it was Danger Gal. Mouse. Was it Mouse? Let's see. Pantera. Solo Tigers. Here we go. What kind of weapon is that? That's a sniper rifle. So that's a shoulder arm. I'm gonna go with this one. This is a great one. Okay. And 5 intelligence. 8 reflex, so he can dodge shots. Dexterity 6. Tech 5. Cool 7. Willpower 7. 0 luck for NPCs. 7 move. 5 body. 4 empathy. Okay. Why do you always do that? There we go. Instead of a sniper rifle, though, I want you to give you a heavy gun. Is a heavy machine gun a thing? I don't feel like making that either. I might make one, though. I need my index. Night market index. That'll help. Heavy SMG. Maybe. Actually, this is a perfect time. Weapons. Range weapon. Not that one. Multi-purpose shotgun. Not that one either. Exotic shotgun or an exotic rocket launcher, depending on what is loaded with. That's not the one I'm looking for either. Is it this one? With 40 rounds in its magazine, despite being exotic, it can still load all. Okay. Requires 2 actions. Okay, that could be one. Modifier. Poor quality shotgun. Here we go. That's what I want. That's what I want. There we go. And I think I have this made too in here. Tektronica. There we go. Russian BMG. Okay. Fired with the heavy weapon skill. When fired in a single shot, its enormous box magazine holds 500 rounds. Firing the weapon requires a body of 11 or higher, unless it is mounted. I imagine it'll be mounted, but I'm gonna give him enough of the. I forgot which cyberware. I'll have to look it up right now. But I'm gonna have him have cyberware where he can actually lift it up and use it unmounted. So at least it'll be useful to him. If the players kill him, they can take it, of course, but it'll be out in the ocean, so that'll be a lot more difficult. Okay. Can I use all ammo? Decide, blah, blah. It's an action. I'm guessing not. Can it be? Is that a possible upgrade for a weapon? I don't need these interface magazines. Contents. Where's the tech? Tech. Lowers, increases, and simplifies. Increase in average quality to an excellent quality. Grants weapon attachment slot. Allows an exotic weapon to fire one variety. Okay. Man. Incendiary or armor piercing? That'd be really cool, actually. It sets people on fire. That'd be dangerous. Athletics 12. Okay. Actually, first I'm gonna put on the what do you call it? The cyberware for. I think it's a linear frame. Heavy shotgun, rifle, rocket launcher. General gear, agents, cyberware. Here we go. Internal body cyberware. Nope. FBC, bio exotic. Vehicles, net stuff. Do they have it here? Cyberware. Internal body, linear frames. Sigma. Here we go. Page 354, the core rules. Let me see what that is. It was probably 364. Okay. Cyber limbs. Borgware. Implanted linear frame Sigma. An enhanced skeletal and support structure with hydraulics and Myanmar muscles. Usually increases their body to 12. Their increase changes. Okay, this cannot increase the body. It requires a body 6 and grafted muscle bone lace. Okay. So first, grafted muscle bone and lace, which does what? By 2. And then implanted linear frame. Why can't I grab it? There we go. Sigma. He's gonna have 34. He's been it's not his first time putting it in. Okay. Increases your body to 12. Body set to 12. So body's now at 12. There we go. Perfect. Solo.
Hello there.
Oh, thank you for following, Hannah. I appreciate it. Do you play Cyberpunk Red, the tabletop? Or what tabletop RPGs do you play? Hello. How are you today? I'm good. I'm prepping what should be the final part of this campaign I'm running. My players are going underwater in a submersible, and I'm excited. But we're gonna run in. I'm gonna have them run into a player's life path enemy, who are sea nomads. But how are you? How are you doing? What RPGs, tabletop RPGs, do you play? I've been doing 3 times a week normally. But I've been trying to do more tabletop RPG streams. So I've been doing those on my off days. So this week I did 5, but I do 3 to 5 a week. Do you stream? Do you, what do you play? None, of course. I actually have a problem, talking to myself when I play a video game, but when I do a tabletop RPG stream, it's much easier because there's so much you have to prep and think about that it's easier for me to just say it out loud. When it's a video game, you know, I just can't. I'm from New York City. I have it in my bio. Where are you from? How old are you, by the way? I had someone who was like really young, and I felt very uncomfortable. Germany, cool. It's like midnight for you, right? Well, I appreciate you stopping by and following. After this, I kind of want to play some Dark Souls. Have you played Dark Souls before? Oh yeah, I'm fixing the stats. I'm 23. 23 is cool. 23 is fine. I just feel very uncomfortable. It's like a child. I'm 32, so I'm a elder millennial. Concentration 9. Conversation 6. No? What? Conversation 6. Dance. I'm not gonna give him dance. This is if this character's more like a pirate. Drive land vehicle. I'll put that at 4. But that's gonna be actually. No, I'm good. I don't need a graphic designer. I make my own stuff. Put that at 6 though. They get a bonus because they're a nomad, right? Or are they solo? They're solo, but I feel like they should have a high base C vehicle. Okay. I'm good. I can do my own work. You know, I like to make my own stuff. It's much easier, and it's free. Education 7. Endurance. Ooh. Where's endurance? Control skill. 6. Evasion 16. What's that? 8. Nope. 10. First aid 9. Handgun 14. I have animated emotes also.
And I do have some stuff that are animated, but like, you know, GIFs and stuff. I don't need a graphic designer. I'm good. Language. Handgun 14. Actually, that's gonna be 0 because why does that? They don't need that. They're gonna have heavy weapons at 14. It is a ×2 skill, so I won't pump something else too high. But I will put auto fire at 4. You know what? I'm gonna just do this. Like, if we don't want your services, don't offer after the first time. Like, also, it's an easy way to scam people. Nobody cares. I don't even have enough people in chat to appreciate the stuff, so why would I spend money on you? Where's my package? Still not here. I'm the next stop. Oh, look at that. I completely lost where I was at. Weapons. Melee weapon 14. That's an 8. Perception 14. Resist torture and drugs is 12. Shoulder arms is 16. Jesus. This character is a monster, actually. I'll take out 4 points, though. Because I put them into auto fire and heavy weapons. I like this song. Katana 0. Stealth 8. Streetwise 12. Tactics 11. They should have. Yep, that would make sense. Trading 11. And then wardrobe. Okay, that's not gonna matter. Gear though. Armor piercing. Well, rifle armor piercing. They're gonna have 1,000 of this. Bam. Let's see. Heavy melee weapon. They would have medium armor jack though. Body. Head. Heavy pistol, backup heavy pistol. Okay, heavy pistol. Heavy pistol, basic. Okay. Cat ears headband, nice. Backup melee, medium melee weapon, blah blah. Medium melee weapon. They have a high body stat, so they don't really need a backup melee weapon because they can just punch. I might actually just get rid of that then. But a 12 in body, what does that mean again? Melee combat. 12 body, yeah, they do 4d6 damage with a punch. They don't need that. Okay. So no melee weapon for them. Agent, of course they have an agent. Disposable cell phone ×2. Grapple gun. Radio communicator. Scrambler, descrambler. Trauma Team Silver. That wouldn't make sense. They're out in the ocean. Like, it wouldn't... Yeah. Video camera. I don't think they need that. They have that on them all times. Okay, my package is finally here. I'm gonna take a little break, grab it. And I guess I'll play an ad just so potentially avoid people coming into ads. So be right back. Okay. Almost done with this. Then I'm gonna get on Dark Souls. I'm good. But he has a contraceptive implant because he does not want to have random kids all over in every port he's in. He's got a cyber eye too. That makes sense. With a targeting scope. Okay. No, that doesn't make. Because he's not sniping. He's using a heavy machine gun. But he'll have a Neuralink. A Neuralink? I feel like every Nomad would. So they can control their vehicles without using their hands. Just their brain. Cyber eye. What is a cyber eye? What can I put in there? Cyber limbs, fingers, optics. A dart gun. Image enhance. Low light. Okay, you know what? He'll have low light for sure. So he needs a second cyber eye. And low light. Bam. Does this need to be paired? Must be paired. Okay, so I need a second one. And perfect. Let's see my second eye. No. Oh my god. 2 out of 3. Okay. There we go. He's at 22 humanity. 2 empathy. So he's good. This guy will hurt somebody. I'm gonna do 1 shot. It counts as what? It uses, I think it uses heavy weapons, right? Heavy weapons, which means it's an assault rifle that uses heavy weapons. So where is it? GM screen, assault rifle. So optimal range is still 26 to 50 yards. So I'm gonna aim for that. And with a vehicle, I imagine that's about right anyway. He's just gonna shoot the kid. Okay. You got him, what's your name again? Boss. I need a name for him. But okay, shoot. A 6. An 18 would hit for, oh my god, 13 damage. That's kind of sad. How about another one? Okay, you know what? It's not so crazy. That's a single shot. If he does auto fire though, it's over. Let me do an auto fire actually. Let's give him a bam. Auto fire will be a lot harder for him. Let's just see what happens if he hits though. With a ×4 multiplier. 24. It's okay. It's not that crazy. I gotta look at this stuff. But I'm done with the stat block. I am gonna play Dark Souls. I want to kill somebody. Game capture. Oh yeah, I gotta open Steam. I don't need you open. Okay. Maybe I should put on my light. It was my eyes have finally stopped bothering me. I don't even know if it was the light. I think it was just the oh, I put Dark Souls 3. Whoops. I don't want Dark Souls 3. I gotta work my way up to that. Dark Souls Remastered. There we go. Oh, I don't need my PS5 controller. I hope I didn't pick it up already. I need my Xbox controller. I had just reached the Darkroot Forest, and I killed the Capra Demon in the lower Undead Burg, which is not bad. It only took me 2 tries, which is, I think it's pretty good for me. Oh yeah, and I found that big stone giant guy who I don't know what to do with. And I'm just a simple